There was a time, perhaps 30 years ago, when I was bargaining with life. And my bargain was, or my proposition to life was, I'll only give myself to life, show myself to life, expose myself to life. And life includes everything, all interactions, relationships, whatever that goes on. I'll only do that, which essentially means I'll only open my heart and expose my vulnerability to myself. If life meets me on my terms, and my terms were to know that I was lovable. So what a prison that was. To know that I'm lovable. And how do I know that I'm lovable? I don't know. Approval, in whatever form that is, usually from a relationship. Knowing that I'm good enough. Or whatever. Many variations. And that was like a lightning bolt that hit me. And that didn't come through Nonduality or spiritual teachings. It sort of, at that time, came like a voice, a lightning bolt, an insight. But it was profound. No, it didn't liberate me. I didn't come to a place of self-realization. But it did start me on a path, again, not a spiritual path, but just the path of life, of allowing myself to be seen in some way, in all my discomfort and all my vulnerability and all my fear and all my self-consciousness and all my sense of being an ugly duckling and yada yada, the stuff that had been accumulated from childhood. So in some ways it was the beginning of the path to liberation. It certainly it broke open a shell. And I stopped bargaining with life. It was really the beginning of the path of surrender. The surrender to what is. Without needing to defend the self or hide the self or bargain with anything. So it comes to each of us in our own way. And then the more subtle ways of bargaining can be seen. That was really just something that cracked open the shell and started the process, if you like. And then there are more subtle ways within, where the weather system goes this way or that way. It's a little bit cloudy, or it's a little bit misty, or it's a little bit foggy, or it's a little bit this, or a little bit that. And to notice how we are dependent on that inner weather system for the permission to just fully be here as you are, as it is, naked. Naked, without the need to protect, without the need to hide, without the need to negotiate, without the need to self-punish. Neither punishing yourself, nor punishing others, nor punishing life. Without recoiling, without overpowering, without manipulating. That's nakedness. Just be totally naked. Everything will be taken care of.